Assassin's Creed Shadows. I figured since we talked about it, we might as well check out what Difficult Spare 3935 posted here about the parkour system overview. And I just want to point out, I should point out, we now have 27 people on the subreddit. So my little speech at the beginning of this did actually work. If you are not subscribed to the subreddit Legacy Gaming, you should do it. I knew there was going to be one of you out there that confirmed what I said before. There is a huge chunk of people that want to play Assassin's Creed Shadows. And I do not care about the noise around this game because I have played pretty much every Assassin's Creed at least, I don't know, 75% to 100% of the way through their games. Valhalla, I think we have 100 plus videos on the channel for Valhalla. Mirage, I played and covered. You know, I wasn't making content back when Origin and Odyssey came out, but I've played both of their games. Assassin's Creed Shadows is going to do very, very well. It just is. You can pay attention to the noise if you want. You could believe the noise if you want. But at the end of the day, like we do with every single game that we play, we're going to play the game. And we're going to tell you how we feel about the game based on the game, not based on what other people want you to believe about the game. And that's the shit that I just cannot stand anymore. And, you know, it happened a lot with Dragon Age this year, and I get it. But you know what? It cannot happen with every single game. Yes, I understand. We want Ubisoft to be better. We want Ubisoft to be, you know, the pinnacle of where they were as a company 15 years ago. That's not the case. This is Ubisoft's last shot. This is it, right here. If this game flops, they're done. They'll go private, they'll downsize, whatever the hell they're going to do, they may cease to exist. This is their last shot to do it, and this is the series that they have built their company on. Like, let's not split hairs here. Assassin's Creed is single-handedly the thing that has helped Ubisoft get to where it is. That's it. The other series, The Crew and Rayman and Prince of Persia, good, right? No problems with them. Yeah, well, some problems with them, but like good, but not enough to grow the company the way that Assassin's Creed has helped them do. So this is their last shot. So they are going really hard, showcasing everything about the game ahead of its launch. This is a crazy article. But yeah, we all know that parkour is a part of the Assassin's Creed experience. I'm going to look for an overview video because I guarantee you there is one, just knowing these guys. Parkour deep dive, parkour up and recovery roll. I mean, looks smooth. Yeah, okay, we've seen that before. Nothing new there. Drop down and dodge. Ooh, that's cool. I like that. That's often, honestly, one of the things that I didn't really like about like some of the Ezio stuff. I mean, I say Ezio, but like all the other Assassin's Creed stuff is like the hard drop down feels very stiff, right? It's like bump, bump, bump. That was like really like, let's watch that again. Like, let's appreciate that. That's some cool animation there. The little flip off, like that feels very parkour-esque. I like that. I actually like that quite a bit. All right, what else we got? Sprint dodge.
Why would someone be over here?
All right, we got sprinting. Ooh, the Kong. That's sweet, right? That's called a Kong, I believe, in the parkour world. That
Why
was
would
sick.
someone be over here?
Oh dang, man, that's so smooth. We talked about other games having clunky animations, right? Ubisoft understands this. Not everything is perfect, right? Like you look at Star Wars Outlaws, right? There were some animations that were really stiff, or, you know, they relied on one animation too much. But for Assassin's Creed, more times than not, they get it. All right, this is vertical ascent. This is obviously really big in Assassin's Creed, climbing up something. Nice. Obviously, Nawe has a grappling hook, as you saw there. And that was actually pretty quick, which I liked. Because, you know, a grapple animation can take a long time. It can feel a little forced. That seemed really smooth and fast. And it also looked to kind of auto point, you know, like where it was going to attach to. She didn't have to look up. I mean, she looked up here cinematically, but she's not actually looking up. She just hits her LB, I think it was, and then boom. She's climbing up, and then here's your classic Assassin's Creed climbing up a building animation. So I think that's gonna smooth out some of the climbing stuff well enough. All right, we got the hook swing next. Yeah, LB for the grapple. All right, not bad. A little slower than I thought it would be, but I mean, it looks intentional, right? Doesn't look like you're going to be using this nonstop. It looks like it's going to be intentionally used as kind of a traversal mechanism, but that's really it. All right, that one I'm not necessarily like wowed by, but okay. Wall run grappling hook. Oh, that's kind of cool. I see what they're doing. That's got some reach to it. I think that's actually, I'll just put this one on repeat as I'm talking about this, because I think this kind of just dawned on me as we're watching this. One of the tenets of Assassin's Creed has always been there are moments where you cannot climb something. There are moments when you play the game where you can't access something by just going up and over a wall. The grappling hook really changes that dynamic. And I'm not saying it's changing it in a way that's like they're going to have to completely redesign the way they think about Assassin's Creed, but it does add a new layer to the way that they design the world, right? Because if the grappling hook is your easy button for climbing something that's large, that does force the team to have to design, these walls and these fortresses slightly different, because that tool is a lot more versatile than simply climbing up something. It's fascinating. It just kind of dawned on me that that was going to be the case. So, interesting. All right, advanced parkour moves. This is stance dodges. I have no idea what that means. I don't know what I just watched. I mean, I like that she was prone and then like literally just rolled and killed that guy. Like that was kind of cool. Let's see what they say about this. Both Yasuke and Nawe can perform directional dodges while moving around in crouch stance. Okay, so it is. Covering more terrain faster and avoiding potential attacks. However, only Nawe has access to prone directional dodges, allowing her to roll forward, side to side, or slide backwards, extending her evasive abilities. Okay, that's kind of cool. I get it. I get what they're going for. I get it. The parkour down backwards dodge. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. That's always one of the most frustrating things with Assassin's Creed is dropping behind an enemy. Look how smooth that dismount is too. Like, how many Assassin's Creed games have I played where you drop down behind an enemy, they turn around because you're loud, and they go, what are you doing here? That's smooth. Parkour down high structure something. Ooh, that's cool. The little handstand off that. And the backwards eagle dive? What? Dude, that like handspring off the building is kind of nuts. Also, how do you know that pile of hay is there? That one's kind of crazy. All right, this is a really cool article for those of you that, are interested in Assassin's Creed, and I know there are a bunch of you out there. I just put the link in the chat for anybody who might want to check it out later, just because they do a good job kind of walking you through each of these. Not everything has a video, but look, again, I'm going to say it, and I'm going to say it until this game is out and we're through this. This is the game that's going to make or break Ubisoft. They're going to do everything in their power to make sure this game is perfect, or as close to perfect as they deem it. It may not end up being perfect, but they're going to do their damnedest, because if they don't, I don't know what happens to Ubisoft. I genuinely don't.